So I'm happy to see you today. And today we're going to talk about the most valuable currency in Web3, trust, and how to build trust in a trustless, decentralized Web3 world. So, uh, my name is Daria. I'm a builder of trust. I'm builder of brands and communication strategist. As Stas mentioned, I'm the organizer of ETHWarsaw. I'm also the host of Decentralized Voices podcast, and I'm a speaker and attendee and like a community contributor and ambassador to ETHWarsaw. To ETHWarsaw, yes. Yeah, a few words about my podcast, this Decentralized Voices podcast, and I already recorded more than 50 episodes with different great people from the industry, talking about product and human sides of the Web3. And actually, Karsten was one of my first guests on my podcast. So I'm super excited and super happy. And if you want to scan the QR code, you can do that now. Okay, so let's move forward. Come. Yeah, just join us. We just started. So actually, we all like to say don't trust, verify. Like we all are super security here. Okay, I will be here. Yeah, so we all like to say that don't trust, verify, like we are super cool guys in security, but actually our super secure industry already lost about 80 billion in total value lost. And we all have like a lot of rag pulls and scams in the industry, and it doesn't help to increase trust from the people like from people from Web2 industries or even inside of the industry. And I really recommend you to check the website. Like Web3 is going just great because they publish a lot of scams and stuff happening around, and it's super funny. It's super sad and super funny at the same time. So when you build your project, you might think that everything is going just great, but actually it's not. And if you don't use trust signals, and if you don't build trust with your community, with your partners, with your investors, you might look like a scam or like at least suspicious. And I talked to more than 50 people, asking them what trust means to them. And hi, please take a seat. And there were like two groups of answers. First group answered that trust is about product, about security, decentralization, and all like tech and product stuff. And the second group answered that it's about branding, communication, reputation, good UX, and everything connected with marketing and communication. But these both groups, they are right. They both right because trust builds on like two big pillars. Let's call them like this. And let's have Joe. Joe is the user, and he wants to use a product. And he has a choice to use a product A or product B. Both of them have great tech inside and solid security, but one product has trust to founders, clear product message, and attractive UX and UI. And the second one doesn't have all these things. So it's not a surprise that Joe will use the product A because it has these trust signals, and probably product A will earn more because more people like Joe will use that product. And speaking of ROI of trust, we don't I don't want to miss also the excitement and the loyal users, long-term attention, user engagement, business longevity, and all the things that are connected with trust when you have it as a project. And speaking of psychology of trust, we have two dimensions or like two groups of things that make our brand trustworthy. And it doesn't like it works for both, for personal brand and for brand of the company. And the person or the brand should be competent, like skilled, bold, experienced, and everything. Like, let's call them hard skills. And also friendly, ready to help, creative, good in communication. And only when you are the person who are skilled and I don't know, good looking and friendly, or if your brand is like strong and good looking and friendly, only these things can help you build trust in general, not only in the Web3 world. And I want to share with you 5 principles of building trust in a trustless world. And first principle is tech awareness. People don't trust things they don't understand. And I'm sure that you all, like, I'm sure that many of you are builders or founders or people who need to explain difficult things in more engaging and more simple way. And you can see that people often overcomplicate some explanations. And here are the example of a good communication and good thing when the brand explains difficult tech, like zero knowledge technology, in very simple way. And actually, Marcin, he will be speaking tomorrow. And he's the author of the book for Eli5 from ZK Sync. And it became very good merch last year at ETHC and other conferences because he has 3 or 4 kids, I guess, and he explained it like 5, like to his people, to his kids. The next one is also from ZK Sync, but like don't take it very serious. But I really like how the team explained their new Airbender function with the help of game to show that Airbender is super fast and you can be faster than Airbender, but actually you can't be faster than Airbender. And it also helps to engage people and be more open and be more interesting to your audience compared to documentation, like very boring documentation. The next one is Alchemy. They have their university, and actually this university helps them to find more developers and more people to engage with the brand. And with the help of this university, where they teach people Solidity, JavaScript, and other blockchain languages and other blockchain knowledge, they increase their visibility and they increase this trust in their brand and educate others. The same thing for Centrifuge. Centrifuge work with RVAs, with RVA tokenization, and they had a film about tokenization, and also they organize RVA summits that can help increase their visibility as a brand and establish them as the leader in the market with the help of this educational stuff. So that's very interesting. And the second principle is clear product message. You have to be more clear than clever or creative, especially when you talk about some complex technologies. And probably this thing is very, you know all this stuff, like all this like bootstrapped SaaS, disruptions, and all these technologies. They can be overwhelming to everyone, and like, to be honest, I don't like all this like frictionless token velocity. Guys, what are you talking about? We don't understand this. Like, please explain it in normal way, like in simple way. And that's why we should avoid using these buzzwords, and we should explain it in more simple and more clear way, like what are you doing actually. And to build this clear message, you have to use 3 main principles. First of all, it's product vision and narrative. So product vision helps you to build your narrative, and it's the answer to the question, what do you do and what's the benefit from your product to your audience? The next one is values and mission, and it helps to build storytelling and make people more engaged and fall in love with your brand. And you can share everything you want that can highlight the value of your brand, but make it like in compelling and very interesting way. And the main thing is product market fit. This is the pain point, like the pain thing for every startup at the beginning, especially because everyone tried to find this product market fit. And actually, the question, like how many people would use a product for its value without token incentives? And if your answer is zero or like almost zero, it means that you don't have product market fit. You just spend your money and like making fun in this world, but not building a business, like normal business. So that's three like core principles to build clear message and to build to make your product more understandable and more clear. And the example of good product messaging is Ledger. When you close your eyes, you think about security. When you think about Ledger, you think about security. You don't think about, I don't know, French croissants or, I don't know, Warsaw weather. You think about security because Ledger is security. The next thing is ZK Passport. ZK Passport is the tool to verify your identity without revealing your without revealing other information about you and giving up your privacy. And when you think about ZK Passport, you think about privacy. That's this. Shi-Fi. When you think about Shi-Fi, you think about community. You never think about like some other stuff, or you don't think about ZK. You think about community, you think about women community. So that's the thing that these brands built, and they have very clear message, and they have like one or a few words that explain what they do. The third principle is memorable visual identity. Design, branding, and everything around this. What makes your product sexy or can make it look cheap? And you all know Uniswap. Uniswap is super cool like brand, and it doesn't need intro, as Paulina mentioned a few minutes ago, and it has consistent and very strong brand among different channels. So, but Uniswap is not the one unicorn in the market. There is 1inch, yes, but they have the same characters in their logos, but they have totally different moods and experience of using and everything different. So it means that even if you have something similar with other brands, it doesn't mean that you have to copy paste them. It means that you can find your way, your own way. And I'm sure like 1inch didn't try to copy paste Uniswap or vice versa. The same thing for Rave. Rave is very popular party, and this ghost, like Ronnie, is the most famous ghost in the ecosystem, and they have very flexible and interesting branding, and it changes from event to event, but they are consistent in their using their character, in their some illustrations and other stuff, communication style, and everything makes it memorable and makes it consistent. So when your design is not clear, when your design is broken, like there is no accessibility, there's bad UX, and everything works not as good as normal, let's say, it can make your brand cheaper in feelings, and it can build not very good impression about your brand. So just don't copy paste other brands. Don't make it inconsistent. Work on your branding and try to find the best designer, the best marketer, brand strategist, copywriter that can help you to build a really cool brand. The fourth principle is you cannot buy trust, but you can buy attention, obviously. And I really like this picture because it reflects how all brands are acting on X. And when everything looks super fancy on X, on LinkedIn, on your white paper and everything, but then on the mainnet we have this, or even we don't have, like here can be empty space. And it means that you can hype like endlessly, but if you don't deliver, it doesn't make any sense. And I do believe that transparency must be visible, and you have to give regular updates on your product. You have to meet your users, you have to ask them questions, and you have to eat your dog's food, like be a user of your product. Because I know that many projects, like for example, the product team uses the project and other team doesn't use. And especially marketers or people who are not like, let's say, technical, but all team members must use the product and be, it works? It works. Oh my gosh. Uh, no, I don't want. Okay. Yes, so that was clear. And we have a brand, we have Ethereum. And Ethereum is the reason why we're here all today. And we have Ethereum Warsaw. And Ethereum is super cool and brand with heritage. And it has 10 years history, and in Web3 it's too much. And it's consistent, and people recognize it among others. Farcaster is the one more example of clear communication and regular updates, as I mentioned in previous in two slides before. So Dan Romero do regular updates and explains what's happening with Farcaster. And the same thing for Base. Jesse, you know all of that. All of you know him, I'm sure. And some people think that he's annoying. Some people think that he's proactive and he's like acting as a god of socials. Everything is right about him, and it shows that the Base team bets on public persons, and Base team does everything to be as visible as possible and build this trust through personalities, including Jesse and other team members of the other team members. And the fifth principle is reputation first. Like, number of followers is good, but engagement is better. And we all know Kaita platform. Raise your hand if you know this platform, and if you, not many. Okay. Okay, so this platform reimagined the economy of attention, and they paid you for mentioning them, for using like for mentioning other brands, and it's like when you post about something, you're earning money. And actually, at the beginning, it was very nice idea, but now a lot of brands and a lot of people try to like. It became overwhelming, and people became not like key opinion leaders but smart followers. But actually, it doesn't. It is the same thing, and the thing is that, for example, this is like my profile, and like seeing to these numbers, can I say that I have more trust now? Yes and no. Because I have like more trust, according to Kaito, online on X. That's it. Like, if I don't post something, if I don't do something online, it doesn't mean, like according to Kaito, that I don't earn trust. But actually, I earn offline with my friends, with my partners, with people I interact with. So the thing is that you can build trust online, and it counts, but you always have to think about like offline world and about interactions with people and how you treat them and how you communicate with them, and not focus only on online things. And that's, I really like this meme that all industry like builds on one centralized social media that depends on one weird guy with like a lot of things in his head. And it's so funny when you see accounts with 500k or like 300k and 2, 3, 5 likes with no interactions, no comments, but they think that they have community, they have audience, and they have people to engage with them, and they pay these people for being with them. Like, so I do believe that we can change this, and consistent communication and consistent brand building can help to earn more loyal people and less bots or people who here just for earning some tokens. And one more thing, that team-led marketing more more important than having KOLs. And as I mentioned on the slide with Jesse and with Farcaster founder, like when you use your team for promoting your product, and when people see that this guy works at this company and this girl builds brand in this company, personal brand, professional brand, and everything, like this company helps its employees to build their careers and helps their clients to do some good things. It works always better than some KOL from outside can say something good about your brand without using it in general. And your personal brand, like as a founder, as a builder, you have to be present online. So it doesn't mean that you have to be like, I don't know, like yapper 24/7, but you have to be present. And now I hear a lot of stories from people who lost like 3-5 years of their career without being public, and now they try to to gain this visibility because they want to build something, they want to build their products or join the company, and they understand that it's much more difficult to build this without having this personal brand. And actually being nice and reliable person always helps, so please be nice and reliable people. Yeah, and to wrap up, I want to highlight like these 5 principles of building trust. Like you can be like a spider building your web and like your trustworthy relationships between you, your employees, your team, your I don't know, people around you, and it trust always helps to make your project more like like increase longevity, build awareness, and build clear product message and consistent branding and everything around this trust. Yes, and actually you can build trust in a trustless world. So it's not easy, it's not fast, but it actually worth it, and it actually helps. So thank you for your attention, and let's connect. Sorry? I don't understand. No, I hear you, but I
The question is how do you protect the trust that you build?
There are a lot of things using on Web 2 and Web 3 instruments. For example, from the Web 2 world, you can use like trademark and everything related to this if we talk about brand. And when we talk about Web 3, you can use different on-chain databases and put like your brand or your posts on-chain, and it will be more protected than without this. So there are a lot of things, but actually if someone wants to steal your I don't know content or steal your brand, it can be like it can be, especially now we have AI instruments that can do a lot of things with like deep fakes and copy pastes and everything. So now we don't have so many things to protect our brand if we talk about brand. But if we talk about trust like in general as a philosophical thing, I don't know, like I don't have answer to your question.
Does anyone have any more questions?
Yeah, maybe something more practical. What do you mean, like how to deal with them and how to? Yeah, yeah, thank you. KOLs I guess that the era of KOLs now is like going down, and now more people, more and more projects use this like team-led marketing and try to attract more people um, who already collaborated with them, for example, or interacted with them, like for example ambassadors. And I do believe in more in ambassadorship programs, for example, than KOLs, because KOLs are not users of your product in most cases. Of course they could be, but in most cases they are not users of your product. They don't know you you like a person, for example. And if you attract to be a KOL your friend, it should work because there are a lot of context behind. But if you attract someone like from Twitter and you pay them, I don't know, like $1,000 for post or something, they will do it to earn your money, not to make, not to give you more value. And I do believe in these ambassadorship programs. And at ETHWarsaw, for example, I led the ambassadorship program, and it worked well because these people were very engaged and interested in being specifically with this brand, and they had like a lot of like much context behind this. So I guess that like team-led marketing, ambassadorship programs, and trying to find people who already engaged with your brand is more profitable, more interesting, more successful strategy than paying for KOLs with bots in subscribers.